This is the type of screen you will be presented with as soon as you log in. This is the main menu for your website's content editor. Let us look at creating a web page. To do this, you first need to give your page a name. Then click Create New Menu Item. Note that special characters are not allowed to be used in the page name. Once you've done this, you'll be taken to the next screen, where you are able to add and edit content for your new page. If we call our page using the editor, the URL for the page will read www.yourwebsite.co.uk/using-the-editor. Adding relevant metadata to your website is very important for search engine optimization. This will allow your website to be found through search engines like Google and Bing, thus bringing more traffic to your site. The metadata title is the name of your page. We recommend using a maximum of 69 characters, including spaces, as this is all that Google will show for a page title. The title is displayed in the browser and the search results pages. The meta description is a short sentence or two about the specific page you are creating. Here, we recommend using no more than 156 characters, including spaces, as this is all that Google will show as a page description. So, in this example, we'll describe our Using the Editor page. Here you can see the meta description tag in the search results. Keyword meta tags are not so important in the eyes of a search engine at this moment in time, but we recommend adding them anyway, as who knows what search engines will do in the future. Metadata keywords are words which should relate to the content of each page. We recommend using between 5 and 10 relevant keywords. You can always come back to fill in the metadata at any point in the future, if you don't have time right now and your main priority is to get the page live. Now that the background information about the page has been filled in, it's time to start adding content to the page. We'll start off by looking at how we add text. As this is the first piece of text we're adding to the page, we'll assume it's a header. Much like using Microsoft Word or any other text editor, you can use the drop-down menus to select both the font and font size, or alternatively, you can select a pre-formatted header style from the drop-down list. You're also able to change other settings to do with the text formatting, such as the colour and highlight colour. The same editing and formatting principles apply for the main content text that will make up the body of your page. Let's say, for example, you want to copy text from Microsoft Word. When you paste this into the text editor blank canvas panel, you'll find that you not only copy the text itself, but also its word formatting too. This can cause problems and inconsistencies in the way your content is displayed. If your browser has the option, like in this example, we're using Chrome by the way, then you can simply paste the text in as plain text by right-clicking and selecting Paste as plain text. If your browser doesn't have this option, you'll need to remove the formatting. Doing this is easy. First copy the text you want and then open Notepad on your computer. Paste the text into Notepad. This removes any formatting the text had, allowing you to then copy the text from Notepad and paste it into your page. Now that you've mastered adding text to your page, you can move on to inserting images. Before you insert your image, we recommend that you resize the image so that its longest side is no greater than 600 pixels. This will allow you, if needed, to rescale the image through the content editor and not dramatically reduce the quality of the image. To set the location of the image, all you need to do is click where you want it, just as you would click before entering text. When you see the flashing cursor, then this is where the image will be placed in relation to the page code. Uploading the image through your content editor is easy. Simply click the image icon and browse for the image you want to insert. Once the image is uploaded, it will be placed into the body of your page. If you want to then move the image once it has been uploaded, then simply click and drag the image to another location. Again, the image will be placed wherever the flashing cursor ends up. Once the image is in place, then there are a few different options for editing. Firstly, you must click on the image to activate the image attributes. You will see new functions appear at the bottom of the text editor once the image is selected. You can resize an image either by clicking on its handles or dragging. Quick tip: if you hold the Shift key when dragging the handles, then you will constrain the aspect ratio of the image. In other words, it won't end up looking all stretched and out of shape. Alternatively, you can resize the image by putting in the exact pixel sizes you want via the W and H fields. We recommend to prep your images and roughly resize them prior to uploading, as this will provide the best image quality. Once the image has been inserted into the page and then resized accordingly, you may wish to adjust the alignment in relation to the text. If you want the text to wrap around the image, which is usually the best layout option, then you would use the Align attribute to do this. The image is set to default when first uploaded. To move the image to the right side of the page and have the text wrap around it, then select Align Right. The image will move to the right and the text will wrap around. The next step is to provide spacing around the image. This is achieved by adding the number 10 or 20, depending on how much space you want, into the H space field. Entering a number into the H space field will put a space around both the left and right side of the image. Entering a number into the V space field will put a space around the top and bottom of the image. The Alt attribute is a meta tag field which informs the search engine what the image is. Ever wondered how search engines know which images to show when you type a word in the search field? Then this is how. Search engines read image alt tags to determine what the image is about. We now move on to hyperlinking. Hyperlinking can be used to direct visitors to other pages within your site. It can be applied to both text and images. Hyperlinks can also be used to direct people to external web pages outside of your site. To add a text hyperlink, first go to the web page which you want to link to. Copy the URL, then go back to the text editor page. Simply select the text you would like to link from and click on the Insert Hyperlink button. Paste the full web address into the field and click Submit. To place a hyperlink on an image, click on the image you want to link from to bring up the image attributes. Paste the full web address into the link field. Remember to deselect the image by clicking anywhere into a blank area of the text editor canvas. Removing hyperlinks from text is done by selecting the text and clicking the Remove Hyperlink icon. To remove the hyperlink from an image, simply delete the contents of the link field in the image attributes. For advanced users, if you wish to view the HTML content of the page at any time, then clicking on the Show HTML icon will reveal all code relating to the area of the web page which the text editor is outputting content to. The final feature we would like to show you is the Insert Video feature. If you have videos which are hosted via YouTube, then you can embed the video into your web page through the HTML code. Firstly, locate the embed code of the required video and copy the code. Then click the cursor where you want the video to be placed, and then view the HTML content of the page, then simply paste the code. Once the page has been saved, your video will now start streaming from YouTube direct to your web page. Finally, at various points when making changes to a web page, it is advisable to save the page and go take a look at the live site to see how what you're doing looks in the actual web page. So, there you go. It's all that easy.